Protein is one of the most talked about nutrients in the health and fitness world. But with so much information out there, it's easy to get confused by common myths. From the idea that you need massive amounts of protein to build muscle to claims that all protein sources are created equal, misconceptions abound. In this guide, we're busting the most common protein myths and setting the record straight on how much protein you actually need and where to get it. 1. Myth: you need tons of protein to build muscle. One of the most widespread myths is that you need to eat massive amounts of protein to build muscle. Many people think that if they're not consuming huge portions of chicken, steak, or protein shakes, they won't see any gains at the gym. The truth: while protein is essential for muscle repair and growth, you don't need to go overboard. The average person aiming to build muscle needs about 0.7 to 1.0 grams of protein per pound of body weight. So, a 150-pound person would need around 105 to 150 grams of protein per day, much less than many think. Actionable tip: balance your protein intake with other important macronutrients like fats and carbohydrates. Too much protein and not enough of these can throw off your energy levels and hinder performance. 2. Myth: plant-based proteins are incomplete and inferior. Many believe that plant-based proteins are incomplete or less effective than animal proteins because they don't contain all the essential amino acids in one source. The truth: while it's true that most plant proteins, except for a few, like quinoa and soy, don't contain all the essential amino acids in a single serving, this doesn't mean they're inferior. You can easily combine different plant proteins throughout the day to get all the amino acids you need. For example, pairing beans with rice gives you a complete protein. Actionable tip: mix and match plant-based protein sources like lentils, chips, tofu, quinoa, and whole grains to ensure you're getting a variety of amino acids. No need to stress about getting them all in one meal. 3. Myth: more protein equals more muscle. Many people think that the more protein you eat, the more muscle you'll gain. This leads to overeating protein in the hopes of speeding up muscle growth. The truth: your body can only use a certain amount of protein at a time for muscle building. Once your protein needs are met, any excess is either stored as fat or excreted. Overeating protein won't magically add muscle mass without the proper strength training and overall balanced diet. In fact, excessive protein intake can put unnecessary strain on your kidneys. Actionable tip: focus on quality over quantity. Get the right amount of protein based on your body weight and activity level, and pair it with a consistent strength training program for optimal muscle growth. 4. Myth: you must eat protein immediately after working out. The anabolic window myth suggests that if you don't eat protein right after your workout, you'll miss out on muscle gains. The truth: while it's true that your body is in repair mode after a workout, the post-workout protein window isn't as small as you think. As long as you consume a balanced meal, with protein within 1-2 hours of exercising, you're giving your muscles the fuel they need for recovery and growth. There's no need to chug a protein shake the moment you finish your last rep. Actionable tip: plan your post-workout meals within a couple of hours after exercising, including both protein and carbs. Whether it's a protein shake or a full meal, make sure it fits your daily protein and calorie goals. 5. Myth: all protein powders are created equal. Protein powders are a popular way to boost your protein intake, but many people believe that all protein powders are essentially the same. Just pick one and you're good to go. The truth: not all protein powders are created equal. There are different types: whey, casein, plant-based, and some contain unnecessary fillers, sugars, or additives. Whey protein is quickly absorbed, making it ideal for post-workout recovery, while casein digests slowly, making it a good option before bed. If you're plant-based, pea protein, hemp, or rice protein may be a better option for you. Actionable tip: read the ingredient list on your protein powder. Look for a product that's high in protein, low in sugar and additives, and aligned with your dietary needs, for example, dairy-free, plant-based, or gluten-free. Conclusion: there are plenty of myths surrounding protein, but the truth is simple: you don't need excessive amounts of it. Plant-based proteins are just as valuable as animal-based ones, and protein supplements are optional, not essential. By focusing on a balanced, varied diet and paying attention to your body's needs, you can easily meet your protein goals and support a healthy, active lifestyle.